The German officer took a bite of his apple in front of the man, but the man casually picked up a grenade and took a big bite out of it. The soldiers immediately raised their guard, but the officer stepped forward and beat the man up. The man didn't even flinch. He slowly pulled a military cross out of his mouth. The officer quickly holstered his pistol and asked where he got it from, but the man didn't answer. He just pulled a pocket watch from his waist. The officer was completely confused. Why was his own watch in this man's hand? Then the man jumped into a deep well. The officer rushed over in panic. Suddenly a small hand reached out. Everyone worked together to pull the man back up. The officer was furious, but the next second the watch was somehow back in his own pocket. He couldn't believe his eyes. Then the man kept performing. He took a deep breath and blew into his body. This mysterious stranger had only done a few tricks, but already made the German squad lower their guard. Still the officer stayed cautious. The man tugged at his pants like he was looking for something. Then with a simple move, he made the whole German squad burst into laughter. He wiggled his body like a clown, and with just a little push, a loud fart came out. The officer cracked a smile, but he still didn't fully let his guard down. To the Germans the man seemed like a joke, but what they didn't know was that this goofy guy was actually the Soviet recon team leader. Earlier the Soviets had captured a German captain and found out 2 girls had been taken by the Germans, so they planned a rescue mission, but the Germans had too many men. A direct fight was hopeless, so the captain disguised himself as an acrobat to get close. He tossed his grenade and rushed into the warehouse. The officer told his men to open fire, but just before they pulled the trigger, the man came charging out with a wooden barrel over his head. The Germans swarmed him, but when they lifted the barrel, he had completely vanished. Everyone looked around in shock. Then they heard something from the roof. They looked up and saw the man acting like a cat. That's when the real show began. He jumped off the roof and slammed hard into the ground. It wasn't clear if he was alive or dead. The officer slowly walked up to check. He kicked him a couple times, but there was no response. But when he turned around, he realized it was a trap. Everyone scrambled to grab their guns, but it was already too late. Only one rookie soldier was left. The captain slowly stood up and made a gesture toward him.